today's video, we will be designing Instagram. Instagram is a very popular photo sharing application that allows users to upload their own photos, share it with their friends, add other filters and features, and share it with each other. So in designing Instagram, let's first take a look at what are some of the features we want our users to be able to do. So one of those features could be, allow users to upload pictures. A second feature would be users can see other users' pictures. A third feature would be when users open up the application, they have a feed of the pictures from all the people they follow. So there has to be some sort of following feature as well. Now let's look at some of the more non-user focused requirements, but system requirements. One thing we can also say is that once a picture is uploaded, we want the picture never to get deleted. So we want redundancy in our system. In addition, users can upload a lot of pictures, so we have to develop something that scales to allowing users to submit a lot of pictures, and if the service has millions of users, that the storage aspect of designing Instagram becomes something to consider as well. So storage costs as well. So first, let's see how we can address these features. So we want users to be able to upload pictures. One way to do this would be having users. Let's say this is the user's phone. From here, users hit a server where. So users can either upload pictures, or they can view other users' pictures. So one application server could have just read pictures or view pictures. So this would be viewing pictures, and something else. Another box here could be viewing pictures and uploading pictures. So viewing pictures, uploading pictures, then each of these services, they will talk to, so when somebody wants to view a picture, when we store pictures, let's store two things. So we're going to actually be storing the actual file, so we'll call this like an image store. So this is an image store, and in addition to just saving the actual file that the user uploaded, we would also want to save metadata about that picture. So that could be another storage. So this could be image metadata. One reason we would want to split viewing and uploading separately would be because viewing pictures happens more often in a service like Instagram as opposed to uploading pictures. So the traffic that we would be receiving in viewing pictures would be a lot more than uploading. So that's the reasoning behind splitting up the viewing from uploading. So let's look at when we upload pictures, what sort of information or what would we be storing, especially in this metadata store. So in the metadata store, let's say we have three tables. Let's say we have one table for users, so this would be the users table. So users table. A users table could have information like name, age, also keep track of last login, for example, additional information like that. We could also have, in addition to having a users table, we would have an ID table or an images table. So this would be an images table. And this images table would have like an image ID, it would have a user ID because each picture is associated with one user. So this is a one-to-many relationship between this and this. So this is a one-to-n relationship. So image ID, this could be image ID, user ID, other metadata as well, such as the size of the picture, when it was uploaded, so date. So these are some of the examples. This is an example of things we would be storing. Going off of this, we would, in order to fully implement this feature, where users can follow other users, there has to be a way where we can pull, or we can immediately tell which user is following what users. So in addition to having this user table and an image table, we can make a data store where it goes from user ID to a list of user IDs. So this would be a list of user IDs. So the key in this store would be just a user ID, and the list of user IDs would be all the people that this user ID all the people that this user follows. So when we want to implement this feature for following, for when one user follows another, that workflow would essentially it would be different. It wouldn't go through viewing pictures or uploading pictures. It would be, there could be another service here in the middle that just says like follow service. So when a user wants to follow someone, actually this following service can actually be within viewing, because when a user views a picture, users can just follow from viewing the picture. So this would not be necessary actually. So this would be, the following would be built in here as well. Okay, so we have covered how users would upload pictures. So it would go through this this flow. Users seeing would be going through the other flow. Following feature, I described it here, where we would have tables for users. So user table would have name, age, last login, and other information. Images table would also have image ID, user ID. One user can post multiple images, so that's why this is a one-to-n relationship. And then this was the other point I made earlier, where you go from user IDs to list of user IDs. So we have covered this requirement, this requirement, this requirement. So now the other requirement we had was redundancy in our system. Redundancy meaning when someone uploads a picture, we guarantee that that picture doesn't, it doesn't get deleted because our store, something happened to it, or so the picture is gone forever. We don't want that. So one way to address this issue would be have multiple copies of an image store. So when the image is being stored here, we replicate that image to another store, so that serves as our backup. That's one way to address that issue. For this case where a user wants to view a picture or view pictures, in that case, we can have multiple servers here as well. So this would be viewing picture. this would be application server 1, application server 2, and so on and so forth. So this actually helps in two ways. It'll help balance the load when there's a lot of traffic coming into the system. In addition to that, it also provides redundancy, because if one of these application servers goes down, the service doesn't stop. People can still use Instagram and view pictures. So that is how I would go about designing Instagram from the ground up. Thanks.